joining us too.
Yeah.
We go.
All right, here we go. Okay, today we have the Abstract Asia, the first episode, and please welcome all the guests here. Welcome Daila from Abstract, Saucy from Abstract, and Meal from Abstract China. So, Brian, give me permission to do the Abstract Asia, so he can tell me what the fuck we're gonna do. So here we go, the first episode. Nothing about the project, but it's all about the culture because we have Daila from Chicago, we have Saucy from New York, and Meal from Shanghai, myself from Bangkok. So let's go to Daila. Daila, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thanks for inviting me. I figured I'd wear my bear ears so people could recognize me from my PFP.
That's cute. That's cute. That's really cute. I love it.
Thanks.
Saucy, how are you?
I'm feeling good. Happy to be here. Happy to see my friends and talk a little bit of culture today.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about. We have so different cultures here. Meow, how are you?
Yay,
Man,
I'm back
what is it?
again. I didn't getting fired. Lucky me. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really good to see Ella for my first time. I think so. And it's really to get see Sosi again. Yeah, it's always great to meet, meet the Abstract Chains team because you guys are so nice and always like care about the community, care about the user. So yeah, so happy to be here.
So while we were waiting, I told Dala to come to Asia whenever she's ready. She hasn't been to Asia yet, but any country you come, I'm sure we're gonna have someone to welcome you, Dala. Just pick the name.
I can't wait.
Thailand, China.
I need to have Dila's Asian adventure. I feel like that'd be a whole kind of epoch I can have.
I want to go to Shanghai because like all the food that Miao told me is like really good, right? Let's start with the first break the ice question. So we have a lot of topic to talk about, but let's see what the culture different, how we interact, how we react in the a lot of question here. The first topic I want to ask about food, right? So food symbolism. So when you think about your own country, so Dala, I mean, you're from Puerto Rico. You can
Yeah.
talk about either country is you can do both. But what's the first dish comes in your mind when you talk about the foods in your country? Let's go first to Dala.
The first dish I think of, as funny as it is, you mentioned Puerto Rico. It's actually pizza. I feel like pizza always is something that's like
Saucy,
defining.
what the fuck is this face? Why?
I wasn't expecting pizza. I was expecting something much different out of Puerto Rico.
You know why? Because so like growing up, we would have these things called like empanadas or pastelillos, which were like kind of like in a pastry dough, and it would have like typical like Puerto Rican flavors in there, but like my mom would make pizza ones. So it just felt like it always something where it was like the Americanized version
Uh-huh.
of our food, and it always felt like that was kind of like the defining
hungry
thing
now.
of a certain area. Like if I was in Philly, pizza is very distinct there from New
Mhm.
York, definitely from Chicago. So I feel like that's like the American experience is
Yeah,
like
I feel like I got to try Puerto Rican pizza now. I didn't know this was a thing. This is news to me.
I'll have
How
to
about
make
Chicago? How about Chicago?
Chicago's
Oh,
pizza.
I've been to Chicago
Deep,
for half.
deep
I
dish
tried like
pizza,
a,
right?
how can I say it? Like a deep what? Deep
Deep
Yeah,
dish.
like
the Chicago.
I haven't tried.
deep
I
one?
heard about it.
it's
The
great.
deep dish?
Yeah, and the crust is like if you get a good one, it's got like this really buttery crust. Like you could feel your arteries hardening while you eat
Gosh, I
this
have to go
pizza.
to bed after this. This is so painful for
Yeah,
the
I
deep
know
salt.
that. I know that. I try it. I've been to Chicago for half year, so I knew it. The deep dish one. It is
Yeah.
good. It is really good. Mhm.
Yeah, it's more
Okay.
like it feels like a casserole, I guess.
So it's gonna be pizza for Dala and Meow. China. What's the
Oh my
first
god, it's
dish you
gonna be
think
like
about?
a pretty long answer for me for these questions.
We have 45 minutes, so take your time.
Because like in China we got so many foods. Like if you want to say something like spicy, go Sichuan. If you want to take something like the seafoods, just go Fujian, Guangdong. Or you want like dim sum,
God.
you know, right? Hong Kong, Shenzhen, Guangzhou. And you want like something sweet, you can come Shanghai. And Shanghai have like the most, you know, we got so many different kind of food here. And if you want to some kind of like noodle, like different kind of noodles, you just go Shandong. And even for like the Xinjiang or like different like the place they got like
I
the
need the picture for everything you say. I wanna see it.
we got like the them, and also like the barbecue in China is different as well, because basically our like night snake is always about like the barbecue stuff, and with some beer it's so good.
Wow.
So even though it's like
Mhm.
midnight time in China,
That's
you
good
can
to
find
know.
out some kind of restaurant or like the very big one. They are still like open, and also like full of people there with like all beer, hot pot, barbecue. Sorry to mention to say so many.
How
and
about
also
mala? Meow, mala. Is it
spicy
a popular?
stuff.
Because that's something that I mean, for me, when we talk about Chinese food, we just have mala in my mind. Is that something?
I actually didn't eat any spicy stuff. I am not a good person with like spicy stuff because it make
Okay.
me I feel uncomfortable actually. But there's a lot like the spicy hot pot and also like the spices like a noodle and every different kind of.
Love you, Foxy.
Foxy says sauce. You look cooked already, Jesus.
Yeah, I think I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. Lots of people were seeing the early bird badge and things like
Oh
that.
my
So I
God,
was like
guys.
just responding to people.
Don't clip this, right? Okay, save my friends. Okay. Thank you, Foxy. All right, Saucy.
What's
Tell
up?
me the food in New York.
I mean, New York has a lot of good food. I think I'm gonna go with pizza just because New York pizza is very popular. But like outside of New York, like I grew up.
I'll
in,
say
like,
you guys so American.
So it's like, you know, my mom made like a lot of Italian food growing up. So like we had like, you know, pastas and dishes like that, you know, but like when I think of like American food, I think of like a backyard barbecue with like burgers and hot dogs and just like, you know, as long as you're overeating, you're doing it like the American way. So like big portions and just like, you know, eat until you can't move and, you know, you'll be an American in no time.
I miss brisket in Texas. When you
Brisket was good. Brisket's
my
very good. We do
God,
have very
like-
good barbecue here. At
Um,
least down south.
Meal, have you heard about brisket?
What's that?
Brisket is
No.
a long cook of a meat of steak. Like in Asia, we don't really do long cook. We do fast cook because we are fast paced city. We wanna go eat and go. But in Texas, they have like brisket. They cook 6 hours, right? 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that, and it's like melt in your mouth. It's
Yeah, meat like
Sounds
falls
good.
apart. I'm getting really hungry now.
we just started that. We just started. Okay. For Thailand, I would say that's two dishes. The first one is tom yam goong. You guys have heard, right? So it's spicy, it's sour, it's salty. I think that's super famous. But my favorite one is probably the mango sticky rice.
Loved mango sticky rice.
Right.
That was probably my favorite thing out of Thailand.
Have you tried that?
Ooh.
Mango sticky rice?
I have never had authentic. I heard of it and found a recipe and have made it myself, but I don't know how accurate it tastes because I've never had the real thing. So I have my own Timu mango sticky rice that I've tried.
I think in the US they use like mango from Mexico. I believe so. Mangoes or somewhere else. But if you come to Thailand, I'll take you and it's a different kind of mangoes and you will love the juices of the mangoes, the coconut milk and the sticky rice it's gonna
It's
be
funny because in Puerto Rico, the mangoes is something that's very popular. And if you go to different regions in the area, the mangoes taste different. So some are more firm and a little more
Yes.
sour. Some are like have more of a soft kind of feel to it. So that's how I don't get enough produce from
When I
over
went to
there.
the grocery in US the first time, I see the mangoes from Mexico, and I said that the size of the mangoes, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I say everything is large in here, but in the US, everything is a big, really big. But
Yeah, all
it's
juiced up with
interesting.
GMOs.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
All right, the second, what is your spicy tolerance? Or maybe you can tell me like what's the most spicy dish you have tried in your lives. I mean, Saucy, go first.
So like in America, we have these we have like hot wings, and people love to do like these spicy hot wing challenges. And that's probably the hottest thing I've
God.
ever eaten. I know like Thai food gets spicy. I
Pain
know
in,
like
pain out, man.
yeah, but like
Oh.
this is literally a challenge to see. Like you have to sign waivers and things. I think I've done that a handful of times, and every time like I wind up sweating and I get
Yeah.
like a full blown panic attack, and
Oh
it's
my God.
it's like I don't
Please
handle
don't do
spicy
it.
food well, but I love spicy food if that makes sense.
Right. Meow, what spicy food? How can you
I
handle
actually don't
spicy
eat
food?
any spicy food. I am not a person good at spicy stuff. But if you want me to say something about spicy stuff, you 100% need to go to Chengdu and Sichuan, like Sichuan, Chengdu, and also
Chengdu?
Chongqing, Chongqing and Chengdu.
Yeah, they have
Have
very
you heard
good spicy
the
food there.
spicy hot pot there?
Oh,
It
interesting.
was really
I'm not
crazy.
good either. I'm not good either. Okay.
Like to be really
Della.
honest, like there's a
Sorry,
joke
Mel.
that's
Yeah,
mentioned that if you go to like Chengdu or Chongqing and like order like non-spicy hot pot, like the chef will gonna just like come out to see who you are and probably gonna kick you out.
Really?
Gosh.
Mhm. That's kind of like the thing that we are saying for Chengdu and Chongqing. So you have to go try it. It's so good. It tastes really good. It's not really like just like spicy. It's not make you feel like so painful about hey I'm eating spicy stuff. It actually give you like different like I don't know how it's like it gives you different kind of like the taste.
Yeah.
The taste is different.
The different kind of spicy, like in Japanese, like the wasabi is like go fast and go out fast, right? In Korean, spicy is hot and whole. Thailand is slowly hot and whole really bad or something like that. It's kind of, but anyway, I'll have to go. Daila, what about you?
I love spicy food. Actually, I did one of those hot wing challenges. I hosted one myself, and it was fun. I had some friends that couldn't eat hot food for a few months after that, and needed
Wow.
some medical attention. But I've even made my own hot sauce. But I don't think I have an Asian hot food tolerance. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself and get too brave. But I do love spicy food. I think there's a difference between spicy and hot. So there's some that's just like painful
Yeah.
to eat, and then there's some that has like real flavor and it's painful to eat. But like I'm a full sauce pack with the bulldog. So
Nice.
great.
Nice.
Bulldog is so spicy.
yeah.
I think
can
I put
I
like a
can
few
full
drops
pack
in
that
there.
sucker.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
All right. So for me, I'm not really good with spicy food too. But I think the most spicy thing I have tried is from the hot wings, just like Saucy said in the US. My roommate was Indian, and he tried to compete with me that who can eat this. It's had the sauce inside a little spicy, right? In hot wing, and I think the ghost pepper, something.
Yeah, ghost pepper.
The hottest, and it sounds really stupid to try that either. And my Indian friends, my roommate, he said, "Okay, we can compete." I said, "I don't want to compete. I don't know why would I win this, right? It's pain in and pain out." So he said, "You want to go? You try, man." And he just being a fun Indian guy, say, "Hey, give me the most spicy Indian to me." And the weather was like, "You have to try this and that. Make sure you can." So, he said, "Oh," and I think he's cried the whole night. But anyway, he's one of my best friend. He young and stupid. That's when 20-year-old something do in university. But I don't do spicy. It's just so pain.
Pain in and pain out is a very
It's a
delicate way of putting it, which is kind of funny.
Perfect.
All right, that's a fun topic to talk about. All right, and now I get hungry at nighttime in Asia. But okay, the next topic is maybe you can answer for as the culture, the people around you. It's about communication, because in Asia we like to do indirect communication. In US, sometimes you like to direct communication. So I'm gonna go ask for Neil first. In your country, in your culture, do you like indirect or direct communication?
I would say for myself, I would like to like just be direct. Because personally, I think if we are saying something like, like indirect, and also it takes time, it kind of a waste time to, to hide something, and also like, if I can just go stress, and if I hurt a feeling, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm so sorry to say that or something, but I'm just gonna like be so stressful about this, so we won't waste our time about like or like negotiate or something. Oh.
I'm sorry. He always wanna come when we do I do last name. Say hi.
Oh, don't be sorry. Hi.
We love to see him. Our special guest.
You're supposed to go to bed, right? ยิ้มแล้วโอเคเดี๋ยวป้าป๋าคุยต่อก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวเราเจอกันที่ห้องเนาะบ๊ายบายเพื่อนบ๊ายบาย Good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night and have a sweet dream.
He's so cute.
Thank you. He always comes in the live stream and say, "Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy?" But anyway, sorry, Mel. Please continue.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and I personally prefer like direct communication, but I would say like Chinese people, like it's kind of a Chinese culture stuff. Like people are usually like more, reserved, because they might offer some kind of like I would say like a gift or something, or like some kind of like indirect way to express something that's, hey, to see if you can catch what I'm meaning. Like for example, if I want to like for school or for like teacher or like for doctor, this kind of stuff, we always saying that, hey, should I like pay more or something to get some kind of benefits or something.
Question first, yeah.
Yeah. But still, I think for another way, we're gonna say that Chinese people actually really good at taking care of people and also taking care of others' feeling, because we always can feel that, hey, what's your emotion today, and also we're gonna take care about, should I bring something for you next time because you feel uncomfortable about something. So every single time, like for Asia or something, like we always bring some kind of like gift during like festival, or just to to continue or like to maintain the relationship.
Yeah.
To say, hey, actually thinking about you and also taking care of you. So that's why I always say happy festival or something during like the festival day or something. So I would say it's still like there's many ways for Chinese to to really express what we are thinking about.
So you're saying like giving gifts is one of the indirect communication to the people too, right? To say you care about them, taking care, and sometimes you do direct. Okay.
We won't say like I love you directly. That's, hey, I miss you so much. I love you so much. You know what? How much I love you. We won't say this kind of stuff. We just prepare like the gift, or we just like when you have very details. When you get colds, or when you like get sick, we just like we were gonna immediately to order a gift to order something to your place directly, to see that, hey, I really care about you, or this kind of like give you some kind of small gift. It's kind of indirective. We won't say, hey, just hey, please, or like
That's
take
nice.
yourself something. We won't say it out, but we were gonna
Okay.
prepare some kind of small stuff to
It should
show.
have been Chinese because I like presents.
Go ahead, Dila. You next. Yeah.
I think depending on the region, communication is nuanced. Personally, for me, I think I need a direct communication. I just do not pick up on something sometimes, so it's just like, just tell me. But I think sometimes there is a like a propensity to try to like back off, and people say, oh, like, I'm gonna be polite and not say anything and just kind of like talk around, which doesn't really work for me. Like, just freaking tell me. So it's not a very I mean, again, coming from a Puerto Rican family, I'm used to a very direct conversation, so it's just like, yeah, let me know what's going on, let's just keep it rolling.
Let's go to the point, right? What do you want to say?
Yeah, like, let's get to it.
All right, Saucy, how about New York City?
Yeah, we're very kind of just like, we're loud about it too. You know, we're very direct, very loud about it. You know, but like, I've got friends who I communicate solely through Instagram Reels with, where like I don't know anything about what's going on in my friend's life other than the Reels that he sends me. You know, so there are forms of direct and indirect communication, but for the most part, you know, it depends on kind of like what situation you're in. Like, you know, if you're at public gatherings or, you know, events and other things, you know, like there is nuance to sort of, you know, being a little politicking, I like to call it, you know, where you're going around shaking hands and kissing babies and doing all those things. So sometimes there's a lot of indirect kind of gestures and stuff that you do, but where, you know, at least my upbringing is very just kind of straight to the point and no sense dancing around things, but you kind of mold and fit whatever scenario you have to be in.
I see. So it depends on the situation too.
Yeah,
it's not
for
like
sure.
one thing fit all, right? In Thailand, we are more indirect, and so I was in US for about 8 years, and when I came back to Thailand, and I was dating with my back when I was dating my wife right now, and when I talked to like the older people something, and my wife said like, don't be too direct, like don't be too direct, because sometimes when you say direct thing, like what you want is become rude with like, you know, like the higher people, the older people, something like that. So you have to go around first and before you ask to the real question, and it's just so interesting. And I think it's right or wrong. It's just the way that the comedy have been shaped and talking around. It's good adjusting. You know? So I do like American people too because it saves a lot of times. Just get to the point, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say though, just kind of even just being in crypto and dealing with people from whether it be Europe, Australia, wherever they're from, you know, I can't just lead with my New Yorker type of thing. You know, you kind of have to be a little bit, you know, because there are cultural and language barriers. So, you know, I try to be a little bit more understanding with my international friends than, you know, the guy next door to me. But crypto's definitely kind of made me open my eyes, be like, hey, sometimes you have to like just kind of be a little softer with people and a little bit more patient.
I think that's the beautiful thing about the Web3 communities too. So we have to learn and adapt. Let's go to the comment a little bit. So you have Diego, come to Spain. Let's eat paella. Is that I pronounced it right?
Yeah, right.
What's that?
It's like a dish with rice and seafood. So it has like different kinds of seafood and like mollusks, like mussels and things like that. So I've seen it, and there's like a big special pot for it.
Sound yummy to me. So roaster, share from Texas, dude. I want to go eat brisket. Thanks. Diego. Yeah, that's definitely from Hill. Yeah.
I was gonna mention that earlier.
and he said, yeah, I agree on. Miel, you have to help me here.
What's Leo saying?
What are you saying in the comment?
What?
Leo says comment something in Chinese. Look on the screen.
Common something in Chinese for the food?
I don't know. You tell me. That's not a question.
There's so many stuff in China. We got a 24-hour spa and massage. We got the nice snake, got the foods, got the even though like the camera here is like
Yeah.
it's just
You see
everything
the
is so good.
comment
Like
here on the screen that Leo said?
actually, no. I'm checking the comment, but I didn't see. I
Okay,
didn't
okay,
saw anything
yeah.
about
It's all good.
China.
I'll check you later. Okay. Tyler and Sassy, love you legends. Have a blessed day. Piff Peak
Woo.
Bears. Bears community is so cute. I mean, they're so lovely. These communities.
They really are. They're awesome.
That's called seafood boils. Okay. Tyler, where you get that hat? I need it, girl.
Probably Amazon. They move quick enough to beat my enablers whenever I want to buy something dumb. So shout out to Amazon.
Okay, Amazon. Okay, let's go to the third question. Is about education and job. The last question gonna be about relationship. I think that's the most fun one. So I'm gonna leave it to the last. So education. So how important a college degree in your country and culture? I'm gonna ask Saucy first.
I think it is considered to be very important. Most schools and kids and parents, they strive to go to a university. Although there are plenty of means in which you're able to make a living and progress through life without one. Most students, I would say, probably at least try college or try university. If you want to be a doctor or you want to be a lawyer, or there are some jobs in which it is required. But depending on sort of your career path,
I see.
there's many ways to go, but for the most part, I think it is people are encouraged to try college.
But Sassy, when you grow up in your family, do you have your mindset that I have to finish a college? Do you have that mindset, or it's just up to you?
No, I mean, my dad was an electrician. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. I think my parents always wanted me to do well, which is, I told my dad I wanted to be an architect, and he told me, no, you're too good at math. Go be an engineer. So I did, and but it wasn't never, there wasn't this big, it wasn't like so pressed on me per se. I just happened to be, good at school, so they said pursue this thing.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Dyla, how about your family, your culture? About
I
education?
think that here in the U.S. it really is kind of like the social norm that you're expected to. You're in high school. What college are you planning on going to? And it just kind of is where you're expected to think that you're going to a college or getting a degree. That being said, like from my family, I think my mom was the only one in her family to ever go to university. So it wasn't something that was like really stressed as important because it wasn't as common. Like my family was
Is it because the cost of the college too? Something about that?
Yeah, it was just so like I come from like a family, like my grandparents were farmers and my grandfather was a jeweler and watchmaker, and he was self-taught. And so they do come from a time of everything being like very self-taught and your education being handed down to you. So here was kind of different. I did go to college. I didn't end up finishing. But it was always, I ended up, establishing a nice career for myself anyway. So people will always be like, oh, where's your degree from? And I'm like, I ain't got it. And they're like, what? And I'm like, it's all right. Like, I'm still here. But it tends to change people's perception of you if you say you don't have a degree. And so
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like people see kind of like, oh, like, well, how the hell did you even get in the door? I'm like, I promise, like,
So you're saying if with degree, people look at that person differently,
right?
Even they don't say it out, but in their head you can see it. Like,
formal education is that there's such a huge emphasis on it, which is kind of stressful because it is so expensive in the US and it doesn't seem very attainable for most. So it feels like that people feel like if they don't have the means to go to university, that they're a failure, as opposed to saying that's just not going to be my path to success and I got to figure out a different way. So I think it's a double-edged sword, but for sure people look different. You look at you different if you don't have a degree.
Yeah, the education debt in US is crazy. I read about it. Crazy.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars for like
a lot of people who go to school here take out student loans.
Yeah.
Right, like everybody's taking student loans when they're going away to college. You know, there's community schools and other things, but it's, you know, private schools are like insane. Like, so if you go to like state funded schools, like it's a little bit more manageable. But some of these universities, I'm like, first semester, crazy.
You got, so when I was there, that I heard some story that you guys, when like 18, you're supposed to go out and live by yourself, right? Work and pay tuition and everything, like own your own life. And when they come back to act Asian like me and said, no, I live with my uncle. No, you pay rent. Why would you spend that money? This is okay. I was like, we save the money. Why you? It's so funny. It was like, I don't know, I save money. But that's an interesting thing when you see the different culture. Miao, I think China is going to be, I don't know, tell me, what's the education important in China?
Yeah, I think it's Asia thing. It's not like only China, because I think at least in China, like going university is like very huge deal for every family. So like if you don't make it, like people are gonna act like your whole life is over or something. Like, hey, you should go to university. Like at least you can just try again to, you know, like I don't know if you know, like Chinese, they got like the national college entrance exam. I think it like called Gaokao actually in Chinese.
Yeah.
So it's an entrance exam for like college, for university. So when I was young, like every single one was considering this kind of like just finish the exchange entrance exam, then like your whole life are gonna be complete. Like really, it is one of the very important goal in our life. But anyway, I can totally understand that, because education is super important for everyone, especially in China, because we're thinking about that. Especially the governance is actually pretty supports the education as well. So like the study fee here is actually pretty cheap. So I think that's the thing. Yeah, but there's still one more thing that is like not good, because like everyone saw that the entrance exam so important. So after they join the university, they kind of think, hey, my whole life is complete already. I don't need to, you know, like study hard or something like in university. But I would say like university is 100% like the most important step, like for a whole of life, because the people your classmates here, your friends here are gonna be like your like partner for your whole life, like even when you for your job or something. Yeah, but in China, like after it is so hard to get into the university, but actually really easy for you to graduate. So I think it's a totally different situation compared to the like US or like compared to like Europe university, because it's not like so easy, right? It is kind of easy to get into the university, but it's so hard to graduate.
Like you talk about the highest population country in the world compete into the university.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The same as Thailand too. So yeah, okay. So I mute my cycle. So in Thailand, the same as a Asian country. So my mom told me, okay, you have to graduate. So my mom, my dad, they went to the same university in Texas, and they said they want me to be there in Tarleton State University in like Stephenville, small town. But the graduate in Thailand and graduate overseas, like in my time, like I'm a 90s kid, so US was a powerful country during that time, right? You have to go to the US and you come back, and it doesn't matter what school you graduate from the US, you come back, you tell you're from the US. And that's it. That's it. They
You're
don't ask,
free
and you
now.
can speak English, and you look good. Your resume look good. You can get a job. So that's back and on like 90s. But now I have a kid, so that's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
So now in 2025, and my kid gonna grow up in like 15, 20 years, and we don't know, right? Because now the war in the market is crazy. Like US, China, they're competing, and like a lot of parents and my friend, we were talking. I don't know if the kid should study Chinese or English because the culture is so much different.
Right.
And I don't know, Dala, you have a kid too. I was like, it's like picking the way of life for someone I love is so tough, and I don't even know. I got accounting degree. I'm still here with you guys. I don't know, but I would say it's really important for the future. So whatever you want to do, I think that the core idea of getting study overseas is to go outside your cultures and understand that that's not right or wrong outside your culture. It's just people doing differently, and you have to accept that. You want to say something, Dala?
No, I think it's funny that at 18 years old you're kind of expected to know what you want to do for the rest of your life. Have you seen an 18-year-old? Like you barely want to let them out of the house without a helmet. So like to decide like what they're going to be doing as a productive member of society for the rest of their lives is kind of crazy to me. But even though I'm not somebody who got a university degree, I do think that there's a lot of value in the experience and removing yourself from your comfort zone and your home and going somewhere and learning to adapt and grow around people you never have before. So I think that experience in and of itself has a lot of value. Just learning to be able to function as an adult, but like, with like bumper rails, because you're still at school and there's still like a leeway to mess up a little bit and you're not going to completely destroy your life. I like the idea of like growth as a person and a kind of like step into adulthood.
Yeah.
Like there's more to it than just the classes.
So I told my son we have like Uncle Saucy in the New York. We have Auntie Dala and Auntie Mel. So whatever I send him to. So just be ready.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Lots of tech schools here. Lots of engineering.
He's a little patchy holder. He's a patchy holder. I have one for him. But anyway, let's go to the comment before we go to the last section about dating. It's gonna be fun. Pop. Funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Billy, fans of everyone here on the stream.
Love you,
Billy is
Billy.
a Abstract Thailand team. Super great guys.
I'm getting my
You
master's.
you out for dinner here? It's like 10 o'clock in Thailand, 10 p.m. Sausage skill.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's come to the fun topic I want. Let's talk about relationship. So
Oh boy.
the first question is, who should pay for the first date in your country? Miao.
100% a guy.
What about if
I
a
mean,
guy
why
go
not?
to you and was like, hey, Miao, let's split.
Go fuck yourself. Bye bye. It really depends. Like, if it's a date, if it is a
It's a
date,
date.
then
Yes.
yeah, right. It is a date.
Okay. All right. Dyla, let's hear from the girls.
I mean, it's the U.S. and I live in a relatively, liberal democratic area, and so there is like kind of like that nuance of like, gender equality. For me, I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. He's paying. So like, it's just, it's funny because like, people will ask and like, I think it's strange where it's like, were we splitting the bill? I'm like, didn't they
Come
ask
on.
me out? No. Like,
You asked me out.
yeah, I think there are certain traditional things that I like to hold as standard, and I feel like that's one. I guess if it's a woman asking a guy to go to a certain place, especially if it's an expensive place, if you're trying to bring that into it and that's your expectation, like, girl, where's your wallet at? But if a guy isn't asking you out somewhere, then yeah.
Please pay.
Yeah.
All right. Saucy, I think we know the answer, but I want to hear from you.
Yeah, so some advice my dad gave me when I first started talking to girls was whenever you want to do something with girls, just assume that you're paying twice, because you're going to pay for whatever you want and then whatever she wants. Being in New York, sometimes you do come across some of these independent women who have careers and have their own money and they don't mind paying. And I usually just tell them to get the next one, and then I just keep telling them, "Oh, you can get the next one. You can get the next one."
Mhm.
And if we get to 4 dates, then that's a different story. But usually they don't last that long, and after 1 or 2, they're gone. So
Oh my God.
they're not paying often.
That's fair.
So 4 is your number, right?
I just assume that the cost of a girlfriend is on me, and that's just sort of the way I was raised.
I've had guys ask me, they're like, when are you going to take me out? I'm like,
Never. It's like, I think that's like more of like a newer, like a younger dilemma where, especially, girls of my generation, like they do remember, some of the, those older values are instilled in them. And, I think every girl likes to get treated and, a little princess treatment. So
I cannot agree
just
more
pay
with
for the dates.
Saucy.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
can't
if
pay for
you
the
want to
date,
take
don't
care,
ask
I'll
her
pay
out.
for the longer time. So pay for the first dates. Me the same. I pay for the meal. Even today, when we go out with the family, I still pay for my wife and my kid. It used to be double, but now it's triple because my kid's coming too. Yeah. I think I don't know. If I hear ideas like split because the first date, the what's the neutral, the gender or something. I don't think it's about gender for me. It's about you want to take care of someone, right? You ask her out, and if she's super nice, once in a while she's gonna ask, maybe I pay this time.
Mhm.
I think it's like my wife. She say like, okay, next time I'll pay for you. Say okay, it's back and forth, but maybe guy paid 3, she paid 1. I'm so happy already. I'll be honest, I'm so happy already.
I do that kind of like pull my wallet out LARP, like, you know what?
Oh yeah,
Testing,
we all
right?
believe that
Testing.
one, Dyla.
I'm expecting the hand and saying, no, I got it. And then I say, no, really, it's fine. And then he's like, no, for real, I got it. And I'm like, cool, we're good.
This
You
is
know,
this is
I
the
love
indirect
it.
communication we were talking about before. Yeah, there's always that little like, they do that thing where they scrummage through their bag looking for it, and it's like, a friend of mine, he actually had a good little trick to avoid the whole scenario. It's just like when you walk in, you just give the hostess your credit card, and she doesn't even bring the bill over until it's done, and so that way, like, it's already taken care of, and they don't even have to have that awkward moment.
Your friends.
I love that. I have done that before. I think that's a really, really good technique.
You got to get creative sometimes.
Somebody clip this and put that all over the timeline.
Before we go to the next question, so hey, let's just shout out to the nude and a lot. Choppers tip us 200 Appster.
Oh, wow.
I cannot read your name. Alicia tip us 300 nudes. Chopper another 400 Appster, and wow, shout out to you guys. Thank you
Wow.
so much. Thank you so much. So
Love
we
the
have
support.
the Abstract Asia funding that Oppa give me. So now we have $45. That's gonna fund the trip, meal to Thailand. I'm joking.
Thank you, Opa.
Thank you, Oppa. Thank you, Oppa. All right. All right, guys. I don't forget you. Hugo GM. Yes. Oh yeah. It's this guy's Stone Alabama Human. It's a long name. Whoever asked to go on the date, pay. Yes, that's right.
Fair.
That's right.
Yeah, great. But yeah, I totally agree. They usually like girl in China, they usually like prepare some kind of like little surprise gifts, this kind of stuff during the dating as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love Dyla. Ha ha ha. Love her answer there.
Yeah.
Speak bears F.
Pip is great.
Okay, this is an interesting question. Are you okay with arranged marriage? Dyla.
You know what? I would say no, but given my track record, maybe it would have been in my better interest.
Let me break down the
Let
question a little bit.
somebody else take the reins, you know?
When they say arranged marriage, it doesn't mean like, hey, go and get married right now, but they introduce you to the partner and then probably you get to know each other later, something like that. Or you
Yeah,
like
no,
to
maybe
find
somebody
my
should have
own.
just done it for me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe it's the Web3 thing. Maybe it's attracted a certain kind of degeneracy, and somebody should be like, no dialogue for this one. That's what I need. See, told you direct. Like, I need that.
That's so funny.
Miao, would you okay with the arranged marriage?
100% no. But I would say in China, the parents, they are always ready for, arranged marriage. Like if you stay single for 3 months or something, then the family council are gonna just like, let's have a meeting today about your future, about marriage, about when is your next boyfriend, when is your
When is your
marriage.
next boyfriend? Oh my god.
That's intense.
Yeah, but I don't really care. Like me personally, my family is totally okay with me because I go, I always like stay away from my my parents totally okay with me. They don't really care about if I'm gonna get married or not. So it's like, yeah, and it's so free. Thing. But in China, usually my parents are gonna care about
You're
this and
lucky.
also just arrange marriage.
Oh, they have, right? I mean, it's in the culture to arrange marriage, right?
Yeah, it's a culture stuff.
All right. Saucy. Well, I will ask New York guys.
Yeah, I don't think we do arranged marriages here. The only time I've like heard of an arranged marriage is through like Game of Thrones or something, where it's like, they're selling the bride for like 3 goats and some loaves of bread, and I just like that's probably not okay in today's society. But like families introduce each other. Hey, I want you to meet this person, this, that, the third. But it's not like it's not like we're selling off the family goods for other things,
In this economy, it might be better though. Like 3
No,
loaves of bread, that's a lot of money.
I could use some goats.
Like
No, even though I,
this, please.
I think my mom does want some grandkids, so like I hear about it, but no sort of like arrangements.
In Thailand, I think back in the day they have it, but not right now. Not so much anymore. I don't think I have heard it before, but I still hear from my friend in India that they still have it. But apparently, like arranged marriage in many culture have less divorce rate than like the dating Tinder or things we do in general. It's really interesting to see the numbers, but I think it's going to be really difficult. I mean, it depends. In Thailand, probably no, not anymore. Not anymore.
Well, I think that has a lot to do with when they're arranged. There's so much attention to cultural compatibility.
Yeah.
That and family compatibility. That I think in a lot of relationships that there's cultural differences that create friction that people have to get through.
Yeah.
And different obstacles. And when they're arranged by family members who got to know this person, knows their reputation, knows their family, that kind of removes some of those things that the typical average modern relationship has. So that kind of does make sense. And I guess after a certain point they're like, this is it, we're cool, like
Yeah.
they're like, we're in this is good to go, it makes sense, and locks in. I don't think that's as easy when you're just randomly meeting strangers from wherever.
Yeah, the hingy's got to go. I almost might prefer, like she makes a good point. It's like, you already know the same values. You might have some of the same friend groups or, related people. So it, probably not the worst idea even.
I tried Bumble once and scared the shit out of myself. So the guy actually brought a loaf of bread to the date. Wow.
It was just bread.
I did Tinder in the US. And I met one guy. One girl from the tattoo shop, and I took her on a date to Japanese place, and she makes soy sauce with wasabi, so it's off. So I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that
was like, nah, get out. We're done.
No. She makes the hot sauce with the what's it called, the chicken one, the orange sauce. What's it called?
Hot sauce.
A hot sauce, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With the wasabi and wasai. I mean, yeah,
I
Yeah.
think that is a red flag. I think you're right.
yeah. It's like really red flag. I'm sorry.
Just
yeah.
waving them. Just my.
Yeah. You just
I
like
think
get out while
she
you
tried
can.
too hard. Something. I'm sorry. Yeah. But anyway, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any culture in which they combine those two things.
She gotta know from all
We
of us.
get more tips when we talk about dating topic, man, guys. We get like hundreds, Naya's, Wagner. Alicia, keep tipping 100 news. I love you, man. Whatever. We have a few more questions. We still have times. I think it's GM Dyla, Miel. So this is what Nat and Saucy look like. What was that? What does that mean? Like,
Is that a compliment or?
yeah. It's just a compliment. That's a lot of question in there. Abstract Asia, yeah, okay.
When I first met Saucy, I was expecting someone much bigger. I was like, there is no mad fatness to this.
No.
Where fuck is the
Because
giant?
his
what I
profile is big, right?
It's one
Yeah.
of
Profile
the
is
expect
one of
somebody
the,
wider.
one of the greatest lores there is that Saucy's not actually fat.
I was just like,
All right.
what is half of them?
It's only half.
I think this is the question before the last. So, for the wedding, who should pay for the weddings in your culture? Saucy.
Traditionally, I believe the woman's family pays for the wedding. However, especially where I am on Long Island, weddings can cost up to like $350 per plate. So if you're getting married, however you have to make it work is how you make it work.
That's a
At that
good answer.
point you're together, and whatever the deal is, you're going to figure it out. So,
Yeah.
but I think traditionally, if families have the means and it's not outrageously expensive, traditionally the girl's family pays, and then the male's family would pay for like the honeymoon per se.
I see.
But whatever you got to do to make it work in today's day and age, like you do it.
Interesting. Miel, in China, who pay for the weddings?
Yeah, usually the guy. But I mean, in China, the wedding usually cost $20,000 something, or like
That's
$10,000
really cheap
something.
for the US. $20,000.
20 or 30. Yeah, it depends on different. Because it's only for wedding. It's not for like the rings and also yeah, other costs like the hotel or something. Or it's only like weddings. So yeah, but in China, it's even though like the guys are gonna pay for it, but it's kind of like a financial flex between two family actually. So yeah, traditionally the guy are gonna pay for it, but the girl side won't be. Like they're gonna have a lot of like the how can I say it? Like the girl's family, we're gonna provide a lot of like golds. So like prepare a lot
Gold,
of how can I
right?
say it, like
Like
Jewelry?
the present gift,
Jewelry.
right?
Okay. Jewelry. Okay.
Dory, right? Dory. I forgot how to pronounce Dory, right? Yeah, it is a part of like managed tradition. That's girl's family. We're gonna prepare like the car, and
Oh, I see.
perhaps like some of the money and the golds, everything to support their daughter to see, hey, we actually have this kind of power to support my daughter, to support my girl. So don't like even though you got marriage, like my girl can be like go back to her family anytime. So
So,
this
like
is kind of
dowry?
like
Like
the
dowry?
flex. Mhm.
Okay. A little life insurance. I like that.
It's so funny, but it's again, no, it's a good idea. I like that, where it's like, where it's like you're not just getting like sold off, or like you're not just abandoning your family. It's like, yeah, she can survive on her own, and I think that's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like my girl have her family to support, so don't you dare.
Yeah.
This kind of thing.
Got her own.
See, like in America, whoever is paying usually wants to have some input in whatever goes on. So sometimes they'll just like, they'll offer to pay so they can have a say in where it is or when it is and things like that. So money usually comes with some sort of condition, and there's usually strings attached.
Meal for the dowry when the grooms pay for the bride, give to the bride's parents, right? Do usually the parents give back to the family, or they take it? What was the culture look like? Or depends.
It depends, but usually for like Shanghai, this kind of tier one city, they usually goes to a family. Is for the new generation to to have their new life. This kind of thing.
Interesting. All right. Diana, what about your culture?
I mean, it's the U.S., so yeah, like it's kind of like the parents contribute, but there is such a propensity to opulence that it's just kind of like the norm for the couple to figure out how that's going to be paid. So I wish that was kind of like a trend that went away a little bit more. I think it is more. There's less crazy extravagance. Sometimes when it's like really wealthy family, they're still kind of going over the top. But I think now people are kind of like, all right, like let's not put ourselves in major debt before we're even starting our marriage for a party. So,
I'll take that one. I'll take that one as a compliment. That one's definitely a compliment.
But yeah, I think it's a little bit a mix of both. Like if the couple expects to take it on, and then the family's like, oh, we can take care of this for you, or
Yeah,
depends.
I don't want to cut this short, but I do have to go run and jump into another call.
Okay. It's all good.
I had so much fun. Can we do this again sometime soon?
For sure. We can't just cut it off. I think that's the last question, and I think I just thank you everyone for tipping us, and thank you Dala and Saucy and Meal for joining this one. We're gonna come for more. We're gonna have more questions. We have more casual talk. I love everything here. I think it's super fun. So
It was fun. A lot of
well,
fun.
you guys have a good day in the US, and Meal have a good night. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Nat. Bye-bye.
Could you play that song for me? It's my favorite song.